Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, I guess we're coming back to this question again. Why is Summer Newman on Young and the Restless so unlikable? Part 2. I mean, between this week and last week, she has just been on fire in the worst way. And I'm going to be honest, as much as I don't actually have use for Mariah, Mariah was speaking nothing but facts. I generally, after I'm done with this live stream, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna watch that scene Mariah in test because Mariah was sitting there giving it to Summer. Summer actually had the audacity to sit there and ask Mariah for a favor. I'm like, boo, what are you on? What is wrong with you? Now, as always, we're gonna sit there and talk about all the soaps, General Hospital, Born the Beautiful Days, and of course, Why Not? And I want to sit there and make sure that I'm good as far as audio is here. Okay, good. Good. Lashanta's in the chat. Was good, Lashanta? Tamara's in the chat. Was good, Tamara? Blackmon is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Sorry I started like 15 minutes late. I wrote down some notes because I really want to sit there and make this a good show. I always write down notes when it comes towards my reviews, and I should have probably been on top of that earlier. Tomorrow's going to be a lot different, but I want to sit there and make sure it's a good show tonight. So I did write down some notes, make sure everything was on point. CW, salutations, my friend. How you doing tonight? Queen of the South. What's good, Queen of the South? Kyrie's. What's good, Kyrie's? Kyrie says, I saw you on our reviews. I strongly disagree that Summer is the worst. It's worse than Jocelyn. Prime example is Mariah checked Summer, even though Diane didn't. Who checks yeah. No, I mean that's true. That's true. Oh, I'm good. I'm good, CW. Patrick is in the chat. No, yes, long time no see, my friend. How are you doing? It's so good to see you again. What's been going on with you? I'm glad you're doing good. Lashanta says, how Diane says she was a victim of Jeremy, but not Phyllis. Make it make sense. Oh, I'll be glad to make it make sense. Let me just pull my we're gonna make it make sense tonight. We're gonna make it make sense tonight. I'll be more than happy to sit there and have that make sense. Andrew's in the chat. Was good, Andrew? Dave, what is good? So go. How you doing tonight, Dave? It is good to see you, and thank you for the compliment. Let's just pour this one in there. We're gonna make this make sense. Because Shanta wants this to make sense. You know me. All about delivery. Oh, it was good, Andrea. Thank you for asking. How was yours? Patrick said no, not too shabby. Just been working and planning more vacation for fall. I'm not a summer vacation guy. Okay. Well, it's good to see you in the chat. Carrie says that's why I can tolerate Summer better. At least she's treated like a grown woman. Kyle and Mariah are holding her feet to the fire. Now, yeah, I mean, okay. So here's the thing. I get the accountability, right? But it still doesn't. It still doesn't. I mean, yeah, they hold her accountable, but it doesn't take away her annoyance though. Like it doesn't take her personality of being annoying. Makai is in the chat. Was good, Makai? Blackmon says, "I tell me you don't have that." Oh no. That's done. That's Blackmon. I felt like my thing was on fire. My lip was literally burning. Okay, now Lashanta says Mariah is a hater. But how is she a hater though? How is she a hater? And Diane's fake. Diane, let me tell you something. Diane should have went hard on Summer. Diane should have went extra hard on Summer. She said that I forgive you. I was like, boo, you are being way too nice. Danny's in the chat. What's good, Danny? How have you been doing, Danny? Annette's in the chat. What's getting that? It's only can someone explain to me? Give okay. Tracy Steves in the chat was good. Tracy Steves, how you doing tonight? CW says so glad. So Gladys knows the psychiatrist in Sasha's case. Apparently, he played. Yep. Also, I see Gladys pursuing him to keep. Okay. The guy said, Are you and your dad doing something?" I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. I got to talk to him this weekend. Well, I got to talk to him on Saturday and find out. Thank you for asking. I don't know. Carrie says, in the meantime, Jocelyn coddled by people she disrespected, including her. I mean, and never got slapped. Denise is in the chat. Was good, Denise? Yeah. Okay. Now this is uh, Denise. How you doing tonight, Denise? I'm doing good, Danny. Danny, what do you Are you still on Rumble? Like, are you making videos on Rumble? What's going on with that? Are you doing YouTube? Are you back to YouTube? Patrick says I'm going to take a wild guess that Jocelyn and Nina haven't gotten worse. Haven't gotten worse since I've been off the radar. Oh, they've definitely gotten worse. Now hold on, hold on. And Pop is in the chat. What's good, and Pop? Now, okay, hold on. Let me. Lashanta said Diane has been inserting herself in their marriage. Where? Okay, okay. Lashanta, are you talking about like back in the day? Or are you talking about recently? Um, because when Diane came back to town, Jack and Phyllis weren't actually together. Spiderquake is in the chat. I'm honestly disappointed Ned is going to survive. Damn. Okay. So they okay. So Lashanta, you sent this thing. They were. Oh, that's what it was. No, 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 no. That was on Phyllis. That was on Phyllis. Um, Phyllis kept acting stupid. That's one of Okay, I don't know about that, so I'm not gonna sit there and try to act like I do. But there's no way in hell Diane should have ever forgave Summer. She knew that she didn't do it, and her mom really did do it. And she actually gave her grace, way more grace than anyone else should have gave her. And yes, she is a victim. You know what? Okay, we're gonna get into it. Curry says Megan Demir is really interesting. She's a monster, but I like her anyways. Yeah, she's not built like the other Demiras. Alyssa's in the chat. What's good, Alyssa? She's not built like the other Demiras. Like she's not. She's not built like the other Demiras. Like even Stefan was like, "Yo, listen, like my siblings or whatever. They also have oh they got a cold. Like this chick." Fly Quick says also, did you? Yeah, I did. Oh, actually, no, I didn't. I gotta sit there and watch it tonight. I saw a little bit of it, but they didn't sit there and say like when it was actually coming out. Though. Valerie's in the chat. What's good, Valerie? So if I don't drink too much enough, I can remember. I will be sitting there watching that trailer tonight. LaShanta said Diane told Kyle to not tell Summer. She sent Jeremy to jail and spent his money. Okay, but I mean, so we're gonna sit there. So this is what we're doing. We're gonna sit there and blame. We're gonna blame the we're gonna sit there and blame the victim now. Because I mean, Jeremy's a grown ass man. So that's not on Diane that Jeremy happened to come to Genoa City. What Craig says I told you. Oh, okay. Thank you, Spider Quick. I'm sorry. I had so much stuff going on, like just super busy today. But thank you. Alyssa Megan is the female Victor Castle. I'm waiting to take off. Yes. Alyssa says I love Megan, but damn, she's nuts. Yeah. I do like her too, but I'm also just like, yo, you like I said, even Stephen, even EJ was like, yo, listen, we don't kill each other, you know. We may embarrass each other, we may drug each other, but we not killing anyone, you know. Um, Harry says, I watched both The Young and the Restless and Days of Our Lives. Only watched Olivia on GSA, and it was only because she yelled at Carly. Oh, J Sam's in the chat. What's good, J Sam? Spike Quick says, like all the other MCU TV, Tegan Rachel will be on Disney Plus, which episode one. Okay. Well, yeah, Spike Quick, I'm going to be watching that. That's what it said. Okay. I got to sit there and really watch that again then. I got to watch that again. Lashanta says, Albert, she played victim and said Jeremy used her, but didn't use Phyllis Get Out. Phyllis is a grown ass woman now. Phyllis makes her own choices. That's the thing. We're not gonna sit there. We're not doing that. Okay. Listen, I'm not even fully into my cup yet. We're not gonna sit there and try to act like Phyllis doesn't have her own mind. So now we're going with the whole summer of but but Jeremy manipulated Phyllis. No, Phyllis is a grown ass woman. Okay, Phyllis get to decide on what she wants to do. She got so angry and so upset that Diane was back in town that she decided to team up with a damn predator with a criminal. But now she was manipulated. Okay. Woman's a damn grandma. At this point, we're not doing that. If you like 18 and 19 or something like that, your brain isn't fully developed. That's one thing. And that says Phyllis a victim of herself. Yeah. Alyssa says Abe kidnapping is getting stale. Kyrie says Phyllis is a 7 foot tall grown ass woman. She's responsible for her own problems. Exactly. Diane is not innocent. Yeah, you're right. A crazy lunatic came to town to terrorize Diane, but no, she's not innocent. No, you're right. Ron, what's good, Ron? Kyrie says, poor Faith, that bastard better not hurt her. Victoria secretly team not good. Chance out there. Let me go back. Okay. Where is there we go. Monique is in the chat. What's good, Monique? CW says Stella be doing too much sometimes. Let the dust settle. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I was like, yo, listen. Um, I said the same thing. And then she sat there and she was like, did I say something wrong? She was like, is it something that I said? I'm like, boo, what is wrong with you? And that says Phyllis is no different than any of us who can't handle the truth. Yeah, exactly. But instead, it's somebody else's fault. That's exactly what Summer was Smith is saying. It's like, now Kyrie says, I mean, technically Diane's not innocent. She's no saint. It's just the hatred for her is beyond overrated at this point, and the story in Phyllis is much worse. Yeah, I mean, my whole thing is I don't know what she did back in the day. I have no idea what she did back in the day. Um, Last days in the chat was good. Last day. Monique says Victor's security team won't find Cameron, but they will find an EMT. I don't understand how he got in her house in the first place. That's something else. I'm just like I don't get it. Alyssa says Days is getting good. Kate wanted Megan dead, and Megan wanted Stephen dead. Like damn. Ron says Christina wrote to us, Maurice, stop saying Maurice, you are a phony, you turned against Stephen. To keep talking, taking them boosters, and you will end up like, wow. Felicia is in the chat. What's good, Felicia? Damn. And that says common sense, Victor flies Sharon and Faith out of town on your private plane. Felicia, how you doing tonight? Monique says, hey, all beautiful and handsome people. How are you doing tonight, Monique? CW says, Albert Cameron tunneled underground and created a hole in Newman's old bathroom. What the hell? Exactly, Sean. She better use that damn knife. Better go all snake-like. Danny says, Albert going to make new videos this week for Rumble and do not think going to make new. Oh, you don't think you're gonna. Here, okay, I'll tell you this much, Danny. And this is something that I'm very split on. This goes for Danny, Kyrie's, anyone that is a new double C. Oh, Felicia, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I got my red Moscato, so I'm good. Got my applesauce. Double C was good. Kyrie says I found a new soul channel today. Posted on my. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out, Kyrie's. So yeah. So for anyone that's creators that makes videos on YouTube, apparently you only need 500 subscribers to get monetized. Of course, I had to sit there and I had to sit there and get to 1,000 and X amount of watch hours. But for the new people that's doing this, you only need 500, and you can get monetized. So Danny, Kyrie's, anyone else that do these things that use YouTube, yeah. Denise says Michael Fairman had a Zoom call 1 hour with Sharon Case and Linda. Linda spoke on how camera got into Sharon's. Oh, okay, Denise, I'm gonna have to sit there and check it out then. Annette says, "Can we go? Can we? Can we go fund the police department to help Chance?" Yeah, exactly. My dude is coming to crime scenes, just like one person. He's investigating like how places and just like um by himself. He arrested Nick by himself. I'm like, bro, what if you would have tried to fight Nick and you would have lost? Felicia says, when I see Albert's red cup, I know what time it is. Yep, that's right. That is right. It's wine time. Monique says, rumor in the soap world saying that Hope has a tumor, which is why she can't get Thomas out of her head. What? Oh, that's crazy. I kind of do hope that's a rumor, though. I mean, my girl was literally sitting there thinking about riding on that damn joystick like there was no tomorrow. LaShanta says Lily hit my nerves today because she was out of order when Neil kidnapped Hillary on her wedding day and she broke her neck. Did she go to jail? Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't understand that. She was basically making the same like, oh, if she goes to jail, she'll be a better person. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? You can go to jail and come out a worser person. Like, let's try to, I agree with you on that. Carrie says if that's true, then Douglas needs to get back with Thomas until Dopey Dopey Hope recovers. Dopey Hope. Oh my God, Lashanta, yes. Yeah, Liam was Liam was like the definition of just doing too much and just doing the same thing over. My dude was literally begging at this point. Oh, this is so good. I can literally sit there and just watch a movie and just have like 2 jars of this. Um, Now CW asked the same question. Now CW said I already told how Cam got in. I watched it today while he and Sharon were talking. about his delusional reality of him and Sharon riding into the sunset. Yeah, because I didn't understand how that dude actually got in. Alyssa says, I'm about to go to the store real quick. I'll be right back. All right. Ron says, Albert and Maurice responded saying, so you want me dead? Is that what you're saying? This was the comment from Christina Morrison. Hmm. Damn. That's the thing, Ron. You know that they can be like people online can be just it's like in some ways they let their true colors out because they're behind a keyboard and will say the most god awful things to you. Lashanta says the whole day scrap. Yeah. Oh, you mean that little tumor thing? Lashanta said the three witches of Eastwick all cheaters. Yeah, listen, I damn. I'll sit there and say this much. I don't understand how Donna and Katie would sit there, you know, pushing or accepting that Brooke wants to be a Ridge after all the heartache that she's been through over the years. I don't get that at all. Felicia said Liam know that Thomas had to go to Italy. His whole family isn't. That dude is an idiot. That dude is an absolute. He kept saying the same thing over and over again. Hope was like, I can't believe we're having this conversation. I sat there. Let me tell you something. When I got in this chair to do my review, I was like, what in the hell am I actually going to sit there and say? Did I even say yesterday? Oh, I'm definitely going to get more of this tomorrow. Monique says, Elena speaking facts, Nate and Victoria tomorrow. Oh, anyone that likes Elena, I may actually have to go in on it tomorrow. So just throwing it out there. Andrea says, Hope is Harris and Michael's days tomorrow on. Oh, okay. Are you asking me? Or I mean, I don't know if he's on days. Um, Lashanta says Donna and Katie cheerleading for Brooke. Yeah, I was like, yo, if y'all really love this chick, y'all would tell her not to be with Rich. I don't understand what the hell they're doing. But then again, Donna's in there with a guy who can be her grandfather. So Danny says, hey Albert, saw Michael Family show sharing case and it was a great show. Do not like Twitter nor a fan of it. Okay. No, but Danny, did you answer my question? No, I don't know if did you hear what I say about they changed the requirements for not screw that. How do you actually like Rumble so far? CW says after reading the recaps and then watching the episode, Thomas has more right to be there than absolutely. The dude's name is literally on the building. When Liam starts actually paying for employees and stuff like that, when he actually starts like working there and is like, I don't know, his name is on the building, then yeah, until then he needs to sit there and shut the up. Now Kyrie says, and I'm going now Kyrie says, I'm going right and defending Elena tomorrow, so be prepared for of course, Kyrie's I look forward to it. Look forward to it, my friend. Now Denise says, Albert, do you think Portia and Curtis will last? I feel like they're doing him like they do Ridge on BNB. He'll be with Portia for a little bit, but then eventually he'll go back to Jordan. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I kind of want, no, I want them to last because Curtis don't deserve Jordan. So I hope they last. And that says Albert Eric Waller is an all woman would fall for. Eric Waller is an all woman. Hmm? Eric Waller is an all. I don't get that. Now, Lashanta said Donna cheated with Eric on Stephanie and Quinn. Katie cheated with Nick and got pregnant with her niece husband. We all know Brooks and Mo. Jesse Jazz, what is good? Let's everyone say what's up to Jess. Danny said, Albert, did you hear about the news? Yeah, I just said that. That's exactly what Cynthia is saying. You only need 500 to be monetized. So that's the question, Danny. Are you actually gonna go back on what you call it? Are you gonna start posting more on what you call it on YouTube? Or are you just gonna be doing Rumble? Please said I would prefer Brooke to keep saying Hollis. Oh, seeing Hollis. If only other choice is Rich, he acts like he would rather be with Taylor. My dude acts like it depends on which way the wind blows for him. Which is ugh. Kyrie says Brooke was kissing all Hollis. She don't even know where his list been. I wish Brooke would. That's right. Let's everyone say what's up to Jesse Jess. Monique says, was it me or was Olivia in her way blaming Drew for Ned's accent when she said it's ironic when Drew was coming for Ned, his accent happened. I don't remember that part, but yeah, no. Yeah, she was actually annoying today. I kind of sat there. I was like, Carly, you know what? Let her just sit there and wallow in her misery and her whatever. And it says all young women see in Eric is oh oh damn. I'm kind of mad. I didn't pick that up before. Um, Police said I want to see what they do with Jordan and Zeke, as long as his lips haven't been on Taylor. Denise says I really love Jordan and Zeke scenes. Skinamax. Scanamax just says she was doing way too. She was. I'm going to be honest. I didn't even really care that much. Like Ned, we all know that Ned isn't going to die. So he's like, okay, cool. He's going to make a full recovery. It was like, oh, okay, all right. See, for me, the thing is, I watch all four soap operas, so I already see Wally Kirk on Days of Our Lives. So it's like, oh no, I can't believe that he's going to be in a coma for a little bit. Um, Now, Jess, here's okay. I know it's a time factor and everything like that. And me and Kyrie were sitting there telling you to watch The Young and the Restless. And I wouldn't sit there and push a streaming service on anyone. But I gotta sit there and tell you, Jess, if I had to pick a soap opera, my first soap opera to pick for you would be Days of Our Lives. Days of Our Lives would be my first pick for you, Jess. Why not be my second one because it's free? But just saying. WC says, when has Olivia never been? Annette says, Rich slept with Quinn, his stepmom. Brooke slept with other step. Wasn't she married to Eric way back? I'm not too sure. It's just so weird that she actually, slept with Eric and then decided to go out with his son. I mean, I was like, I know they're not blood related, but it's still just so gross. But yeah, no, Jess, I would definitely pick Days of Our Lives for you. Have a good night, Denise. Thank you for joining us. Hope I get to see you tomorrow. Felicia said Ned had me laughing all week when he kept saying I didn't do it, and when he was dressed like Willie. I love it. I love it. Marsha. Marsha's in the chat. I always love saying that. I really do. Monique says when Ned wakes up, huge questions will Wake up as Ned or Eddie Main. Hmm. Aaron says, I was someone using Sonia Eddie's death to make remarks about boosters, which is. Well, when was this? When did he say that? When did Phoenix say that? Yes, I hope I get to see you tomorrow. Eagle Fang, Curtis and Portia are such a strange couple. Hmm. And Pop says, Kyrie's Albert, I'm still trying to find out why Olivia snapped on Carly. Drew saved. Here's the thing, and Pop, I would sit there and say this much. It's the way that is what she said. She said that yes, Drew would sit there and save anyone's life, meaning that, Drew would save somebody who is trying to do him harm. And Olivia was like, here's the thing, Olivia was lashing out, and Olivia was like, you still think that Ned turned on you. That's what it was, Jess and Pop. She's upset because she's like, yo, listen, my husband didn't do it, and you keep sitting there thinking that he did it. So if you think that he did it, you don't need to be here. We don't need this type of negative vibe. We want positive vibes in this hospital only. So if you're not going to sit there and ride with us, you're not going to be positive for us, and you can get the step in. So yeah, just to answer that, that's why. I mean, it was also more of a lashing out thing though too. CW says to hear Don and Kate go in on Taylor. I'm like, these heifers have some nerve, especially Kate. Sister or not broke out both of their marriages to Bill. Hypocrites, their name is Logan. Remember what Taylor said? Hope got Logan blood in her. Patrick says, I still can't believe a grown man like Ned would run near the pool and slip even kids. Yes, Patrick, very, very, very true. Hmm. Curry says, Drew, such an idiot. He still think he got dirt on Tracy. She don't give a damn about that. I wonder what she calls bluff, though. That's the thing, though. Marsha says Olivia believed Ned turned Carly and Drew in last week. Yeah, well, I think it was like a week before, but now she's seeing a light and she decides to not be disloyal. Harry says, I'm glad even if temporary, Olivia headed out Carly's ass. Wait, why is that, Kyrie? I'm very curious. I mean, you can say whatever the hell you want about Carly. I'm just very curious about that. WC says, when is Heather returning? She needs to deal with Olivia. Marsha says, is Quinn coming to GH? Um, no. Hopefully. Listen, GH already has too much of a damn cast as it is. Please said it would be funny if little Avery had a recording of Nina and Ava's conversation and played it for. Oh, that'd be hilarious. No, listen, if Quinn comes to GH, they need to sit there and give somebody the vote. And at this point, I don't even care who. I don't care who. Normally, I wouldn't even sit there and be like Zeke coming to town and doing what he's doing or whatever. Um, CW says, here's the thing, Albert Brooke was with Ridge. She only married Eric to fin back at Stefan, and Ridge left her to go back to Caroline. Mm. It's still just weird, though. It's still just weird. This is okay. Harry says because Olivia was acting like she was married to Carly and not Ned for a minute, even if Ned would turn Carly and Drew, and Olivia had no right to treat Ned that way, so going off on Carly is a good step. Okay. All right. I understand now. I understand now. Marsha says she also went with Dawn. Oh, damn. Damn, she pretty much went through all the Forced Men. That's I don't even know what the hell to say to that. Damn, I'm already halfway done. Maybe I should have put this on. Ron says Phoenix did a video on fans who harassed the actors on Twitter when they were taking a what? And I have a few more of these. Well, I guess I gotta get more tomorrow. Now Felicia said Taylor also was engaged to Thorne. Okay, so I wonder what they're actually gonna do with RG at this point because my dude has been back for a while and he hasn't been doing anything. My dude has just been there just to be there. And I feel like at this point it's just a giant waste. It's just a giant waste. Just a giant waste. I'm like, have him do something, have him be with someone, or have him leave. Like, now Kyrie says, I can't stand Katie. She kissed Brooke's ass even though Brooke broke up her relationship with Bill 3 times. Yes, she quick to criticize Quinn and Taylor and Shauna. Damn. Fine. But Phoenix said that in the video of a fan who harassed actors on Twitter, they also talk bad about delayed and made remarks. Hmm. I didn't know that. Could have swore you just told me that, but okay. That's news to me. CW says Brooke and Ridge actually met while Brooke was helping her mother with the catering for Ridge and Caroline's engagement party and later teamed up with Dawn to break them up. Hmm. Double C says don't forget Brooke was messing around with Nick, Ridge, and other half brother. I think Taylor had a baby, but it's Nick and Brooks. I thought I thought all her kisses was on the shoulder. Andrea says Albert I had applesauce for my super the evening along with mac and cheese. Damn, this was kind of. It's like I just ate the spice part. I should have mixed that a little bit more better. Darby says RJ doesn't have to do anything special to be recognized with praise because Thomas is the scapegoat of the family. Darby, what is good, Darby? Yeah, I just wish they would actually do something with him at this point. Oh, I know we talked a little bit about Days of Our Lives, but does anyone actually care about Talia? I feel like at this point for me, she is just nothing more than a running joke. Um, I know that they're trying to redeem her. They want her to be in a relationship with Chanel, which I'm just like, okay. I don't know. Does anyone actually care about? Kind of. Angela says, I actually like this new actress in summer has come alive. Hmm. You know, and that says yes, it was Brooks Egg Taylor carried. Oh yeah, to make RJ. Okay. Now CW says I don't trust RJ for some reason, especially with that creepy Joker smile of his. Ron says I can't wait for Eric to bust Sloan for pulling out. She is really desperate, and it really pisses me off. And I said this in my Days of Our Lives review that what I'm gonna call that is a cat is character assassination. I don't understand how she is head over heels for a guy who's unemployed. I don't get that. Somebody help me out, okay? And we're gonna sit there and not use the words the fact that he's good looking because we just not gonna do that. Carrie says Katie is the last place as kissing Logan. Donna is dumber, honey booty, scrapper looking. Heifer and Brooke is a bleach blonde, nasty old spawn slut from damn. Well, Kyrie, you know how I feel about Donna. You know how I feel about Donna. Okay, we're gonna move this up. Felicia said, I like the new Summer. Also, I think Mariah was being a hypocrite when she was blasting Summer for Kyle. Yeah, but okay. Here's the thing, Felicia. Um, she wasn't wrong though. She might have been a hypocrite, but she was not wrong about her assessment with Summer. Lashanta says she know better now 4 week. You know she is. You know she is. You know she is. She gonna sit there and be weak for that bleep 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 bleep. W says, but Eric works for his dad at the pub. That dude ain't. Come on, Darby. You know damn well he ain't got no damn job. He may sit there and help out every now and then, but he ain't. That dude ain't getting a paycheck. He gets free meal, room, and board. That dude ain't got no. No, he ain't got no damn job. No, seriously, Tracy. Um, that's listen. When she came in, she was a strong, badass woman. Um, good looking and everything. Can pretty much be with almost any man. You gonna choose the You're gonna choose the guy that's in town. You're gonna sit there and choose the unemployed version, the unemployed one. That's who you're gonna sit there and choose. Come on now. Harry says Mariah said to Summer the burner was yeah, it was. Double C says if it was Brooks' eggs that Taylor carried, I think his name is Jack. Brooks' son, she never talked about. Wait, whoa, Brooke. Okay, I gotta sit there and look at this family tree. Apparently, um, she got more kids. CW says Donna is a stereotypical blonde, not much going on upstairs, but knows how to work with what she has downstairs. And you know what? CW, I'm here for it. That's so bad. That's really bad. She's sweet, okay? Like she may not be the smartest, but she has a good heart. She's sweet, okay? Not everyone can be scholars, all right? You got hot chicks that's not there falling for bums, all right? So um we gonna give Donna a pass, okay? Lashanta says Airhead, Barbie, Donna, Logan. Listen. Angela says, who care what the F Mariah has to say? Well, when it's the truth, Angela, I mean the truth is the truth. Angela says, no, I really don't care for the time. Thank you. Um, the amazing, gorgeous Janet is in the chat. Let's everyone say what's up to Janet. Hope you had a great day. Let's everyone say what's up to Janet. Latasha says Taylor might as well give it up with Bridge. Oh yeah, because they're destiny. Now CW said there's nothing sweet about Donna Logan. Okay, well she seems like she's sweet, like she's nice, she's not um she's not mean like Quinn. Quinn was just like nasty and rude to her. I'm like, bro, listen, I'm sorry if you got your man that only has a joystick working when you know it's not Angela says Mariah is a waste of time. Here's the thing, she usually is, but in this case she was but what did she say that was wrong? What did she say that was wrong though about what did she say that was wrong about Summer? That's the thing. Like normally I don't have use for either, but Double C says I still don't know what song season Eric. He don't have no. Yes, Double C. He's like Tommy from Martin. He ain't got no damn job. W says I don't know why you're so upset. All you have to do is see a Sloan is look in your hood to find a woman with some undesirable guy and shit. Well, Darby, I'm not like upset. I just feel like it's just like, and yeah, Darby, I've went to high school that has been with men that are, as they say, um, undesirables, but I just, I ain't liking it. Ron says, Brad's disgusting writer, always using Taylor's character to make the slutty Logan everything. And that says Logan girls aren't stupid for sure when it comes to the moolah. Now Curry says Quinn had every right to be rude to that bird. The only difference between a bowling ball and Donna is you can only damn. I don't know what to say to that. I'm just saying, listen, my dude Eric's joystick didn't work until Donna came into that room with her honey. So Quinn wasn't doing it right. That's on her. She sat there and called her every name in the book, and yet you still couldn't get my man joystick to work. So, and that says one will sadly find her dad and leave town. What? Okay, what makes you think that she's leaving town now? Even if they're trying to get more out of it, that is not. Lashanta says Summer told her if it was Sharon, she would. You know what? Yes, yes, and you know what? You are 100% right. You are 100% right. She did sit there and say that, so that's very true. That is very true. W says, "Come on, my guy, admit it. You're more deserving of a Sloan than Eric is." Well, I mean, yeah, because I have a job. Because I have a job, so I'm just saying. W says, "Yes, I did it. Yes, I did like it." Carrie says that's because Eric knows he couldn't compete with Black. Queen Nikisha's in the chat. What's good, Nikisha? Nikisha, it's never a woman's fault if a man's it don't get hard. Queen Nikisha's in the chat. Um, I'm gonna respectfully agree to disagree with you on that. Respectfully agree to disagree with you on that. Just wanna put it out there. Let's not say Eric. I chose Eric over Deacon. All right. Yeah. Um. Okay. That's you know, that's uh, that's uh, that's cool. That's cool. That's I mean, that's that's. Mhm. And that says I say Donna's smart enough to not work at um Wily World. Eight sick of. Okay, so you think erection dysfunction is the one for Cersei? No, but see, no, that's not. That's not. No. Okay, so because I feel like I'm about to sit there and dig myself in a hole. That's not what I'm actually saying. Because that's what they see. Here's okay. That's something entirely different than the case that happened with Eric, Donna, and Quinn. Because originally they thought that's what it was with Eric. Um, and it turned out that wasn't the case. Toby says, careful, Robert, you don't want to get monetized. You don't want to get monetized, especially since you are getting. Yeah, no. No, trust me, I get it. Thank you. That's why I do sit there. That's why I do sit there and try to be creative as far as saying joysticks and stuff like that. But no, that wasn't the case though. Because originally that's what they thought it was. Um, and it turned out it wasn't even that. It was just, he thought that Donna was hotter than Quentin. That's all. That was something entirely different. So that's not what I'm sitting there saying. Now, and that says, Sally, I'm sick of her. Yeah, I don't really sit there and see what's so special about her. Danny says Roman monetized my videos all the time. Oh, okay, cool. Then yeah, no, Danny, listen, if Roman's working for you, then please, um, and yeah, no, please keep doing. Because they don't actually have like they don't they don't have the same requirements as YouTube. So no, by all means, please use that. If that's working for you, I am all happy for you. Curry says Donna is much looser than her tongue, got no limits. Donna's legs are like hmm. Okay, I don't know, Nikisha. You might be right. I don't know. I didn't see the situation that way. That's all. So I sat there. I saw the situation. Okay, Nikisha, let me tell you the way I saw the situation. I just simply saw it as he thought that Donna looked hotter than Quinn. That's all. So I didn't look at it that way. I keep like they're trying to. Well, to be fair, if I would have got the little, if I got one of the little cups, I think I'm gonna wind up getting at least like two of those tomorrow. Harry says Donna was crushing on Carter for a while. He wasn't checking for her. He would drop bitter cake quicker than hot potato if Quinn came back. Hmm. Nikisa, you also started watching Mind Story. Oh, you also started watching Miss Story. Okay. Well, okay. You know what? I'm gonna say this because I feel like Big Nate's in the chat was good, Nate. If my comment offended you in any way, Nikisa, that was not how it's directed. Um, that's not the way I saw it. So if my comment offended you, I apologize, but that's not what I was meant to trying to say. That's just the way I saw it. Lashanta said Adam can't see about Connor because he got to hold her hand. And what about his job? She says old Pop's mojo lifted up when when he went back to Donna. Exactly. That's how I saw it. Just says, wait, what are we talking about? We talking about joysticks not working for some people and yet it's working for other people. But you know, it wasn't meant as some sort of insult or anything like that. That's not the way I was meant to trying to make it seem. I was just, stating it from my point of view, not from me catching it mid center. Or, me catching it mid center. That was just my point of view. Okay. Thank you, Andrea. I mean, if something that's medically wrong, that's something different, but you know. Lashanta says, remember Brooke was with Dave the police, his money wasn't his money wasn't long enough. He said the problem is men been blaming women for their problems since the beginning of time. Eric's D is his problem, not Quinn's. Well, that's not, yeah. You have to understand, Nikisha, that's not where I'm coming from. Like, I'm not sitting there. Okay, all right. What the hell? Ariana says, hey, Albert, just getting home now. So glad you're still on job. You know, I gotta sit there and be creative with that. Gotta sit there and be creative with that. Darby says, I forgot to answer your question, Albert. The reason Summer's so unlikable is that she's an apple from the rotten tree. Yeah. He said, I saw that because I, no, I said that because I remember when you started watching B&B, it was in the middle of the story. So you didn't get to see the doctor's appointment. You just saw it at the end. No, I get that. Like I said, Nikisha, I was not Snitty trying to be offensive or anything like that. That's not where I was Snitty coming from. So I'm sorry that, I'm sorry if that's, if I offended you or anything. And I can't, in all reality, I can't, and I'm not going to sit there and speak for every other man that has blamed a woman for X, Y, and Z. That's just where I was there coming from. If I sat there and I looked at one woman and I looked at another woman, and my joystick response to that other woman, that's where I was there coming from. When I was there making those comparisons. So that's the only thing I was there trying to say. Um, Curry says, but I'm sure. Curry says, but I'm sure, Brooke, you know what wild enough as she found out Hollis. Why is this? Natasha says if noodles limp, that's was on Quinn. If that noodle was limp, that was on him. Quinn turned on Carter. Ida's in the chat was good. Ida. Double C says, and that isn't the member only chat in the spice night. Yeah. Okay, no, I was just not there saying because that statement in the beginning, it just seemed like I don't know. Double C says, why you apologize for your opinion? I don't even know at this point. I mean, my whole thing is like I never want to sit there and be offending people and stuff. That's just how I saw the whole thing. When I said, not like I said, if I was wrong, I was wrong about the whole erection, about the whole thing. No, I feel like this video is already gonna get demonetized. So at this point, F it. Danny says, Albert, let you know my Albert let you know, close my channel, not sure, come back to YouTube. Have to think about it and use my backup channel. Well, like I said, Danny, if you're more happy on there, then like you're actually making some money and stuff, and that's what's up. Carrie says, I wish Renee would come. Nikki said, I only push back when I think something you say doesn't match what you actually think. Like the writer strike, like the purpose stuff, if your comments gets taken out of context, doesn't sound good. Okay, no, I appreciate that, Nikisha. I do. Jakaris is in chat. What's good, Jakaris? I think for me, I'm going to be honest. I think for me, um, when you said that men wasn't there blaming women for their bedroom problems or whatever, I think that's why I kind of got a little bit defensive because I was like, that's not what I'm doing, you know? But I didn't want to sit there and offend you if that was the case, you know? But yes, we got 51 members. This is insane. We did it. Carice, you, Darby, CW, everyone, we did it. And it took me like 40 minutes to actually go to sleep because I was so. Monique says, I don't want to type now, can't think of anything. So have a good night, Monique. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Darby. Yes, hit that like button. It really does help. And Jakara's, how have you been? It's really funny. I went on your channel on CW says Eric literally sat back and let Brooke verbally attack and threaten to break up her marriage, but got mad and replying Quinn for defending herself against the POS. Eric is a POS. I'll sit there and say this. No, I appreciate that, Nikisha. I do. But my whole thing is like, I guess at the time I felt like what I said wasn't wrong. You know, I wasn't sitting there saying that I was blaming for the E function thing. That's a medical condition. I'm gonna sit there and just clear this shit up right now. Erectile dysfunction is something entirely different. That's known. But if I'm with someone and it's not working or you're not doing anything to get me excited, then yes. And if somebody else is, then hey, listen, I don't know what to sit there and tell you. That's not me being a dick. That's just me being real. But I was not meant to sit there and be disrespectful or anything like that. Ariana says, "So glad this goal was meant. Do you have?" Yes, next month. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do. I do. I do. I was just, I was just surprised. I just was so like, this is insane. Of course, Jakaris, of course. You know, like I said, I was sitting there thinking about you today. I was went on your Twitter, went on your channel. I am so in awe of you. You know, Darby says, and Becky D. Yes, definitely Becky D. Darby. Curtis says, almost turned this chat room into this live stream. Almost turned this chat room into that live stream from a week ago. Those Logan sisters brung out my dark. Caroline says, "Oh, what's good, Caroline? Thank you for joining. I'm going to stop because I don't think you understand what I'm saying. My feelings aren't hurt. I don't feel disrespected. Oh no, I didn't sit there and say you was just. I didn't. No, not that you were. Not that I was disrespecting you, but just being disrespectful in general. Um, but just in general, in occasion, no, I do appreciate that because there's a lot of times I will go out of pocket, and I am very lucky to actually have somebody like you to be like, yo, listen, you need to chill out. So I do appreciate that. Then he says, well, if you can give me some advice about YouTube open. Oh, absolutely. I will definitely email you. Autumn's in the chat. What's good, Autumn? Autumn says, hey, sorry I'm late, but I'm curious to hear what you think about Brooke and Ridge and how long that's going to last. Like I said, they're crash and burn. Um, I feel like he's going to keep doing this whole back and forth thing. If anything, I feel like he may actually be with. I can't sometimes with those two. Blackman says, why are you surprised of it? Well, no, thank you. Thank you. No, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm doing good, Carolyn. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. But I'm still surprised, you know. But yeah, no, Danny, I'll email you tonight, though. I mean, I'll email you tonight. Harry said maybe we'll have 52 members by the end of the night. By the end of the night, you never know. I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised. I mean, in a good way. Here's the thing. I feel like the members live streams are just really great. Not just that they're saying that these aren't great as well, because they are. They're just different, you know. And I said this in one of my reviews. You know, it's like we have a good time every time we're on a live stream. So Janice said, "Thank you, thank you. No, thank you." No, we have a really great time now. We do. Ariana says the 100 member The 100 members is tight. They're there, and it's gonna happen. No, it's gonna. I'm listen. The fact that we got to 50 is still just a surreal number. It's still just so much of a surreal number. Like it really is. Hmm, it is, and I'm still just surprised, but in a good way though. In a good way. I might have to get some different different hot sauce. Thank you, Kyrie. Yes, no, hit that like button. Where are we on the likes? I know we got. Wow, we actually got four. Is that right? Wow. Okay, so yeah, we got 41 people in the chat. We got 21 likes. So if you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. It actually really does help, though. Thank you, Kyrie. Thank you. Exactly, Autumn. Beat that like button's ass for real. Oh wow. Okay, that's weird. No, seriously, beat that like button's ass. Thank you, Autumn. Thank you. Beat that like button's ass. It really does help. Um, hmm. Now, Darby says we're not all like your daddy or Bucks. I mean, Kyrie's. No, 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 no. Seriously. Listen, Darby, Kyrie's, and everyone here. Just the simple fact that you're here. That means enough to me. You know that really does. That really does. So that's what really matters. Anything else that happens after that is is a blessing. But Autumn says you think is going to confess to Sunny at you think is going to confess to Sunny at all. Oh, you mean no? She's not. You know damn well she's not. She's too busy sitting there playing victim to even be doing that. Caroline says someone tell me Nina and Sunny are engaged. Is that yep, that is very true, Caroline. They are engaged. Um I guess in a lot of ways hell pretty much kind of froze over. So now Lashanta says Brooke knows Taylor wasn't being shady with Hollis. She loved being the victim. I mean, I can see both sides of it in this weird way because it's kind of too much of a coincidence at that point though. It's one time, but then the second time with Deacon. Now Darby says, "Yeah, you better catch it, buddy. I'm a I'm a bus chasing after you, Elon Musk." Now Nikki said, "Have you thought about adding hashtags to your live stream videos? The hashtags help boost the algorithms a lot. If I'm not signing into my account, I search for G stuff. You don't show up." I haven't done that in a long time. I used to do that. I'm actually going to get back to. You know what? Where's my damn pen? Seriously, where's my pen? Seriously? Oh, that was actually a lot of work. Thank you, Nikisha. Thank you. 'Cause I used to do that a little bit, and then I stopped. And I don't remember why. I don't remember why I stopped, but I'm actually going to start doing that again. So thank you. Ariana says, "Nah, hell froze over when you." Yeah, yeah, it did. It did. Now, Ariana, you know what hell froze over? When I was defending Spencer from Porsche. Feel like I need another drink. When I actually defended Spencer from Porsche, I'm like, boo, I'm like, yo, listen, you know you don't went too damn far. You know you don't went too far. When I gotta sit there and defend Spencer. Kyrie says if the previews is indication, then Ava Jerome needs to take her own advice. Like, you know what, let's finish off the old bottle. Okay, I'm not actually pour too much. Well, I don't know if I'm actually gonna get through all of it. But LaShanta says she admitted to Deacon. Remember, she got mad at Oh, on a side note, Nikkish, did you get my email? I sent you an email. It was just a thank you email. I don't know if you actually got it or not. I've been meaning to sit there and ask you almost every single live stream, and I kept forgetting to do it. Autumn says, unfortunately, Nina and Sunny are engaged. If I was Sunny, I wouldn't touch Nina delusional ass with a 10-foot pole. That's the only way she was able to get Sunny when. Harry says, who would you pick, honey, nuts, Donna, or Portia? Donna. I will pick Donna. Portia's bad. All right, Portia's bad, but now if I had to sit there and go between Portia and um Portia and Jada, I'm gonna pick Jada. I'm going to pick Jada like there's no tomorrow. That's not even a question right there. Just said when were you plan on doing this meetup again? Um, the end of next month. The end of next month. So it's gonna be like a Saturday, like towards like maybe the second or last Saturday. But I will sit there and post it tonight. I'll post it tonight. But yeah, it's gonna be next month towards the end of next month. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So I'm actually gonna sit there. I'm gonna look for some good places for us to sit there and meet up at. See, Carrie, this is why I rock with you. This is exactly why I rock with you. But yeah, no, Jess, it's gonna be a lot of fun, Tom. And the next month, yeah. Patrick, are you going to see? Oh, absolutely. No, no, I'm going to see it, Patrick. I'm going to see it. Harry said, I don't lost my mind. Curtis, well, first of all, I'm kind of weird. Okay, I'm kind of weird. Okay, I'm not kind of weird. I'm just weird. Donna says, Donna, of course, Portia would hurt my eyes listening to her. Damn. Nikki said, yes, I thought I replied. If I didn't, it's in my draft box. I'm sorry. Suck at emails. Oh no, it's all good, Nikisha. I know you don't normally do social media and stuff. Like, listen, I will follow you on Instagram and Twitter, but I don't know if you have those or if you use those. So most people that I talk to, they're either on Twitter or they're on Facebook or Instagram. Harris says me and CW need to start a rescue mission for poor Albert. He has been Loganized. It's almost as bad as uh Harry's. I didn't. Darby said Jada would try to boss you around and maybe try to You know what, Darby? I'm gonna be honest. If listen, if you would have saw that little fever dream that Rafe had with her and the leather and the whip, and I'm not even in the whips. Um, she could definitely boss me around. She, I honestly tell you the truth, Darby, I would probably encourage her to boss me around. Yeah, yeah, I definitely would. Cherie, what's good? Meet up. What did I miss? Yes. For the members at the end of the month, at the end of next month, we're gonna sit there and do a meetup. It's gonna be do a meetup somewhere in the city. I'm gonna pick a really good place. I'm gonna sit there and post it. Yeah. Hopefully, if I'm not too drunk, I'll sit there and post it tonight. If not, then I'll post it tomorrow. But it's definitely gonna be posted. It's gonna be a lot of fun though. That's something else I was sitting there thinking about yesterday. Nikki said, "Thank you, Chris. In that case, I agree. Ava should told Sonny about everything earlier." Darby says, "But Albert Jada is so mean as hell. She is mean, and in that situation, I would be so. In that situation, I would be so for it. Um, it's like Ashley could be kind of annoying, but Ashley from Y and R could be kind of annoying, and she could be kind of mean, but she also looks good. So Sheree says, "I won't be a member. Have fun." No, Sheree, I think if somebody actually, no, if somebody gifts you, if somebody does like a gift or whatever, then you'll be a member. Now, Kyrie says, "I'm still waiting for it." Kyrie says, Gabby Demore's voice is annoying as hell. Alyssa is back. Alyssa is back in the building. Now, Jess said Portia hasn't even checked up on Tiger. She's foul. Jess, I said that same thing. I'm like, listen, it is not what you call this. Um, it is not Jordan's job to sit there and fix your mess. Carolyn says, I cannot believe Jordan slept with Portia's brother. Just says, Cherie says somebody else do it. She is a member. But it's for a month though. Now, Nikisha Cherie, you look like a member on my end. No, she is. But if it's going to be towards the end of the month, um, oh, my damn. Whoa, I almost actually dropped my phone. I mean, granted, well, I don't know if I actually would have broken that. If I was actually, Paris, I'm gonna read some more tomorrow. I've actually been looking forward to sitting there reading that book. And it's funny, Paris. It's actually the only book in a very long. Well, I don't normally read, so ooh, okay, cool. All right, I got a date, but yeah, I want to. Well, hopefully, Kyrie, I want to be done. I want to be done. I want to be done with the book by the end, towards the end of next month, if not sooner. I was just so damn busy today. I actually want to get back to it. It's actually really interesting, Kyrie, is because I put it on my Google thing. It saves the place where I'm actually at. So I love that part. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good idea. Nikita Karis, you have a nice voice. You should do an audiobook. Um, Darby says, Albert, the only thing that was worse than an angry woman is an angry black woman with a badge. Please forgive me assaulting women on the chat. Listen, like I said, Jada, Darby, let me tell you something. Jada is bad. Okay, that chick is bad. I'll actually tell you the truth. As far as soap opera women goes, because normally I'm not really into the Hollywood type, but as far as soap opera women go, it used to be Donna. Jada's on top of that now. So it's Jada and then all the other women that goes down at that point. But she's at the top though. In case says the same Tiger is the one I'm hurting the most for in this whole story. Yeah, my dude's going through a lot, and you got what you call it, they're talking about. Oh, could you, Portia being like, oh, could you, what you call it? Could you check on Tiger for me? I'm like, no, you check on him. That's your mess you made. You clean it up. Carrie says, thank you, Nikisha. I'm working on multiple projects. Maybe I will make one of them an audiobook. That actually be a really cool idea, though. Well, if you make another book, then yeah, just say, yeah, literally no one cares about him. Nikki said, Jordan's all smiley face now. Well, yeah, of course, because, she, was knocking boots with GQ. CW says the amount of action Brooke has had over the years, she made the Grand King look damn. Now Darby says, "Okay, it's your friend Robert. I speak well." Well, that's good. That is good, Darby. I would definitely appreciate that. I would definitely appreciate that. And the case that I do a lot of audiobooks nowadays because I don't have time to sit down and read. Lashanta said, "Ridge just gullible." Ridge is not Ridge is just an opportunist. Ridge is just like, listen, I go whatever way, whatever woman wants me. Alyssa said, I'm glad that Sam was back that way she can get back to talking down Gladys. And I'm with that, Alyssa. I am with that. Now, Kerry says the first chapter alone of this book is why this one won't be. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Double C says every low just announced John Henry, Nate Henry, and Jennifer Lane are not returning. Wait, what? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. See, I don't know how I feel about that double C. Oh, I actually really like those characters. Yeah, I've actually been in a lot of the show, so you know what? I trust their vision. If they get somebody just as equally as good, I hope they get somebody as equally as good. Double C. Hopefully, they bring back what's his name? Superman's half brother, because Superman has a half brother. If they bring him back, then I'll be okay. Then I'll be okay. If they bring him back, that'll be a cool trade off. I really hope they bring him back. Lashanta says so. Sasha's Dr. Gamble's. Yep. Andrew says I'm glad Sam was back there too. Alyssa says Gladys gotta go. Heather should hook her. She had the chance. Darby says pushing is she's all talk about caring about others when the only thing she cares about is what affects her and nothing else. And that includes Taggart. Yeah. Shanta says, I mean to be with a woman who hates your kids. Who sees that they're better they are better characters than the Flash team. They were better side. Well, yeah, yeah, they were. They were. Like I said, hopefully, Double C, if they bring back Superman's half brother, then I'll be cool with it. I love those characters. Um, and Double C, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like, man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, Double C. I'm actually surprised that they did do what you call it another season. Because people were sitting there hoping for, like, if it doesn't come back on the CW, then it'll come back on HBO Max. Well, as long as they write a good storyline for Spinelli, I'm cool. If they write a good storyline for him, it's actually really funny. I had another title that was going to sit there. Double C says cutbacks. Yeah, yeah, no, it makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, the already that they're talking about how the show was expensive and they didn't really have the rights and all that other stuff. So they were literally sitting there talking like they were going to just cancel the show in general. Nikki says Spinelli hurt my feelings. He was barely any help with Esme. Yes, I 100% agree with that, Nikisha. Jonathan's in the chat. What's good, Jonathan? Darby says, Af- after the first few seasons, the sidekicks on the Flash are good, but as the later season went on, the writing went bad, and so were they. Yeah, well, Darby, here's the thing. It was very hard to sit there and replace Cisco and, like, Frost or Caitlin. And then you decide to get Chester and Allegra. So it was definitely it, it it definitely did just do a giant dip at that point. But Chester was annoying. I didn't really care that much about Allegra. Carrie says Spinelli took down the video. I guess that's something. Caroline says my mom said she doesn't like Brooke. She doesn't like Brooke on B&B. To be fair, I didn't in the beginning. I really didn't like her. Now I just kind of don't care. Um, we are the Flash. Yeah, that. Double C. The last season was actually pretty terrible. Like, here's the thing. Even by Flash standards, it was bad. Like, even by Flash standards, it was still bad, and that's saying something. Becky D is in the chat. I'm here lurking, migraine today, listening in the dark. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Becky D. Hopefully, I'm not too loud. I remember I was talking one time, and apparently I was really loud. Um, Keisha was actually she was listening in, and she was like, she thought I was angry, and I wasn't angry. It was just I was just talking too loud. So I hope I'm not too loud. I think I was talking about Maxie's hair. Johnson says days may not have been at his best day, but it was still better than GH. Yeah, not by much, Tom. Not by much though. W says, why a grown man like Smiley trying to take down a delinquent like Esme when he has to raise his daughter Georgie in another city, Nikisha. Carrie says Days was way better than she said. Yeah, yeah, even Alyssa, yeah, even Alyssa was like Days was better. Days was better. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, yeah, when you really think about it, y'all are right. I just making sure, Becky Dean. I want you in this chat, but I don't want to be too loud and hmm, I keep forgetting that this microphone can actually pick up stuff. Now, Curry says from Megan alone, Days was better. You know what? Yes, yes. Lashanta said I don't like Logan's except Flo and Bridget. Ooh, Flo. I think there was actually only one thing I actually liked about Flo. Carrie says from Megan alone, Days was better. Alyssa says the Damaras make the show. I can't believe that EJ was like, no, I'm going to sit there and warn, I'm going to warn Steph. How you going to walk away from some psychotic ass chick that is willing to sit there and kill her half brother and just say, oh, I'm going to sit there and just warn, I'm going to warn Steph. I'm going to turn my back towards you, even though you are. Nikisha, one of the main reasons why you're the fan favorite. That's why I rock with Nikisha. And also, to tell you the truth, I'm very lucky that she rocks with me and this channel. Um, he says Nelly made time to hack the world with his app. He couldn't hack Esma. Now, Kyrie says, flow, 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 the baby still a hoe. Oh, damn. Yeah. Kyrie, I'm going to be honest. I'm thinking with the other head. So, um, also, I didn't know about that at the time as well. Johnson says the worst part of the last few seasons of The Flash was that they had Barry taking down his enemies instead of taking down them down with force. Oh yeah, no, they don't. Yeah, that was the thing, Jonathan. When they start talking, when they start literally sitting there talking, oh let's talk the enemy out of fighting. That's when I was just like I threw my hands up and I was like, you know what, this show is just that light chick or the mirror chick that's I think she had light powers or something. No, she didn't have light powers. She came from the mirror dimension. And plot plot before logic. It just was like we're talking to the enemies now. This is what we're doing. I mean, I get that they were trying to make him sort of like a Goku, but it just. W says, I don't think Megan is going to accomplish the goal when she makes rash actions like today, like she is going to kill EJ because she needs him ultimately to get what she wants. Kyrie says Esme could take Smelly, that's why he wanted to leave her alone. He said that's right, Flo did still that baby Wayne Brady. Oh damn. Just said baby still in who Nina? Damn. Alyssa says I don't think so either because Megan needs to watch her back because someone else wants her dead. Katie hired Harrison to take out Megan. I mean, yeah, he did say no, but I feel like he may change his mind. Nikki said that was crazy. That was a crazy storyline. Actually bad for Hope. Now we'll never see Beth ever. Nikki said just with the smoke. See? This is why I sit there and say, Jesse just loves to sit there and act like the troublemaker, the um the residential troublemaker of the chat. I'm glad I'm not the only person that knows that. When I read that, I was like, oh, here we go. I was like, oh, here we go. Jesse Jess. Lashanta says she did something wrong, but she's a good person, and I love Shauna. I think Flo made up when she saved Kate's life. How did she save her life? Yeah, you know damn what I'm talking about. That's Jesse Jess right there. Those are fighting words right there. Carrie says that makes Flo even worse. Why save that? Okay, that makes Flo worse. Why save that Kate's life one less Logan at a time? Flo gave. Oh, she gave her a kidney. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Oh, that was before I started watching the show. So, Jesus. Alyssa says Spinelli is lacking as a PI. Well, yeah. I listen. I love to see Sam actually have a story and stuff. So she's actually putting her PI skills to good use. Alyssa says, where was he when Esme was causing havoc? Now, Double C says, I wonder what the CW network is going to create after all everyone shows are gone. They're well, from what I understand, what they're going to make CW, they're going to make a lot of reality shows, um, reality shows. They're going to sit there and buy a lot of shows, a lot of other shows, and then call them originals, like their own originals and stuff. Like they have some show, and they're calling it an original CW show, and of course it wasn't. So they're buying other shows and putting it on their platform. Let's just put it that way. They're just going to be extremely cheap, and man, I hate the CW. Oof, I hate the CW. Perry says I like Kate at that time. Those days are long gone. Damn. But yeah, that's what they're doing. They're gonna make a lot of cheap content, just in general. A lot of stuff that like NASCAR and golf and stuff like that. That's what they're doing. Nikki says Spinelli was great back in the day. He could hack everything. Now they just call brick. Ain't that something? I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I'm glad. I'm glad I'm not the only person that knows that thought about that. Kyrie says Spinelli was minding his business, just not his problem. Oh damn! To save. Now, Jonathan said the same thing. The CW Cheat Watching Network. Cheat Watching Network. I'm writing that down. I like that, Jonathan. I actually had to sit there and write that down. Darby says raising his daughter when Maxie was getting with her current favorite psycho fiance boyfriend in a month. Hmm. Who was that guy's name? Levi or something? Lashanta says Brick hasn't got no lead, and who called the SEC? Yeah, what's taking that dude so long? Now, Kyrie said, ding ding, that was correct. Alyssa, this is why you're one of my favorites. That's what's up. Trust me, I find it to be an honor to sit there and be your friend, Kyrie. So Patrick said we still need a DNA test on Esme's child. We can't take her word that Nicholas. Yeah, I listen. I'm still waiting for that. I'm still waiting for that. Patrick. Alyssa said, "Thanks you, Kyrie." What the hell? We may disagree on certain characters, but you're cool. You're cool also. And he said the problem is Spinelli was in the story. He told Josh and Trina where the phone was, probably purchased, but he couldn't hack Esme though. Oh, makes perfect sense. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Um, Alyssa, I don't think anyone does. The only people who knows about the report of the SEC are Ned and Martin. Lashonda says Spinelli wasn't focused. He's the jackal. Thank you, Darby. Yes, no, hit that like button. Hit that like button. It really does help. I think we're at 31 people. So, um, Levi Dunkerman. Okay. Why is it AKA Peter? Oh, okay. I forgot his because when I came into that show, I was a little bit kind of late. I was also pretty annoyed with the story in general. But yes, thank you, thank you, Jonathan. Becky D says Brick is stuck out on the West Coast. Hmm. But yet they still use brick. They use brick more than they use Spinelli. Now, just whatever happened to that damn Dating storyline he had. Yeah, they felt like they just really didn't. Yeah. Just say yes, Spinelli is not as good as he used to be. Kyrie says, let me take a drink for this one. Hold on. Kyrie says, that's right. I'm not scared like Albert. I admit I have favors and I own it. Favors here are CW, Becky, Alyssa, Nikisha, Darby, Laura, Lashanta, Jess, Last Day, Anna Pop, and Andrea and Denise. This why I rock with Kyrie's. This why I rock with Kyrie's. I do said that's right. I'm not scared like uh I love it. I oh my god, that was hilarious. I have so many comments to get through, but I really want to sit there and read that one again. That was hilarious. That was good. Um, Johnson says if Nelly really is the father, he can rename the baby Matthew Nicholas Spencevich Casa. Yeah, this is what I'm sitting there wondering though, because they didn't do. Um, I don't know what to say. That I love it. What else? Oh, there it is. I want to read that comment again. Terry says, that's right. I'm not scared like Albert. I admit I have favors and I own it. Favors here are CW, Becky, Alyssa, Nikisha, Darby, Laura, Lashanta, Jess, Last Day, Anna Pop, Andrea, and Denise. I love it. Alyssa, him and Esme haven't slept together since Jan last year. Just do the math. I still feel like that. Yeah, exactly. Becky D says DNA test, no telling who the baby daddy is. I mean, he might have said it, but I just listen. I still feel like they should do a test. You know, let's do a test. Listen, let's just get it out the way. This way, just as Esme just better get her memories back. She is boring. We need it. Yeah, you know exactly, Jess. That's why the last show I did, the last I don't think they call my stuff shows like James. That's why I haven't been sitting there marathoning James videos. But this is exactly why I did my last title. We need to get the old Esme back. We need to get her back, not this whiny, scared, insipid version. We need the real Esme back. Bro, no, you're 100% right. We need to sit there and get the real Esme back. I agree, Jess. Listen, like, come on, I'm tired of people saying that Spencer is the father because it's impossible. Well, now hold on. Now Nikki said no because if they do a test, Porsche will make sure the test says Spencer is the father. No test, please. I'm just, I'm just saying. Listen, we need to sit there and clear it up. You know, clear it up. She says, for all the people who weren't on Curry's list, I got love for you. Listen, getting on Kyrie's list is it's an honor. So, but and to be fair, yes, I do sit there and see, um, I do see Portia doing that though. I do see Portia doing that. Kyrie says also honorable mentions DC on the weekend. Shakira when she pops in, and I really like Cat Lady too. Why is this taking so goddamn? Cherie says the real Cherie. Cherie says I wouldn't want to be in that click boogers. Hmm? Becky D says Curry. She forgot I want to fall. No, he didn't forget me. He didn't forget me. Curry's is my guy. Nikki said it would break them up with Esme not remembering. It would just look like Spencer was lying. I don't want that story. Yeah, I don't DC. That was really funny. When what you call it, when Kyrie sat there and said DC picked exactly. DC pops in. DC says, I love how people are talking about Spencer can't be Ace dad. Remember how Erica Kane, aborted son from the 70s, came back in the form of Josh in 2006? Soups can make anything possible. DC is in the chat. DC is in the chat. I love it. I love it. Alyssa, but Spencer can't be his dad. DC is impossible, and he better not do it. That's right. I love it. Nikisha said DC is a new Candyman. That is that is that's interesting. Alyssa said just missed some of you want Spencer the father, you don't like Spencer with Trina. Oh well, I mean, me personally, I don't listen. I don't care if they're together or not. I'm just saying that some people don't know, and they're taking his word for it. I personally don't. You know, Trina with Spencer, I don't really care one way or the other. Just as I feel like Portia would make it happen, even if he's not. That's you're see. Nikisha's definitely right about that. DC says I'm okay if Portia changes the test results, and Spencer's A's dad. That's good parenting right there, if you ask me. DC came in with some fighting words. Oh, DC came in with some fighting words. See? Exactly what they're saying. Exactly what they're saying. Johnson says, but didn't Spencer and Esme sleep together at one point? They did. Alyssa says, I will shut Project Car Studio down if this paternity test. Alyssa says, I would shut Prospect Park Studios down if this paternity test tampering happened. Kyrie says Spencer has no. Kyrie says Spencer has that small dick energy. He wasn't ready to get Esme pregnant. Ooh, ooh. I'm gonna have to leave that up there for a minute. I'm gonna have to leave that up there for a minute. Damn. Um, DC says I like Sheila Carter of the. I'm like the Sheila Carter. Lashanta says I wouldn't want to know about Ace, but I don't trust Portia. And that's the thing, I don't trust Portia either. Now, Cherie says Carrie Clark's favorite people equals clicks. Now, Alyssa says I'm dead serious. I don't play when it comes to Spencer and Trina. Yeah, but you got to, okay, but to be fair, you have to understand that these are just just you have to understand that this is just like fictional. Um, these are just fictional characters. Like I get that you wouldn't be happy about it, but to sit there and we gotta sit there. Remember, it's a TV show. It's fiction. you know, it's not really that serious. Darby says it wouldn't matter if Spencer is Ace, not. Harry says it's okay, Shree. I'm sure you're on the top of too old for him. Yep, that's right, Dave. I'm still here. I'm still here. No, just enjoy. It's not that serious. It's really not that serious. DC says I'll prefer Trina with Dex. Oh no, I'm a just said Trix and Dex is a big no. Curry says DC said I'll prefer Trina and Dex together. Let's say Trina and Dex would be cool if Nicholas Chavez left the show. You know, I'm not gonna lie, Jess. I'm surprised to hit. You know, I'm not gonna lie. When she said that, I kind of sobered up for a minute. Other than that, I'm Team Springer. I mean, yeah, but Cherie actually. I mean, Alyssa actually said I'm cool with that. What? Wait. Do I need to have another drink? Hold on. Alyssa says Brina, Spencer, and Josh is a no. No. Okay. What? She said Dex is a good man, but wouldn't. As now I know for a fact, one of these days they will put Spencer and Josh together. Harry says Shree may not be one of my favorite lists now, but she has the best profile pic, though. I give you that compliment. You got to keep that confidence. You look good. Yeah, Shree does look good. So she is a queen. Well, I mean, yeah, no, I get that, Alyssa, but I just, um, like I said, I actually had to sober up from it. I was sat there and read that. I was like, did I actually read what I just read? Nikki said the way Dex was grinding on Trina at the nurse's ball made me think Dex would be here for that too. Yeah, I know, but like now Johnson says, or if Emma came back all grown up. Alyssa says they're not compatible with each other, it wouldn't work. Both Spencer and Joss are entitled. Yeah. Yeah. No, they are entitled. La Shanta says for everyone wanting Dex and Christy, sorry, Joss got that. Why is this taking so? Now, Andrea says I agree. I like everything about Days except for Morgan today. I agree everything about Days except for Morgan today. You mean Megan today, right? Megan. Why is it? She says Nate will never leave the good woman for him. That is Victoria. Nate will never leave the good woman for him. That is Victoria. Hmm. She does accept him. You know, I was the thing to say this about Victoria. Victoria doesn't have any preconception notion about who Nate is. You know, Elena wanted him to be who he was. Victoria is accepting of who he is now, and that's why I should think like, well, that works. Alyssa says, I want Dexter Christina too. Why is this? Carrie says Megan Demare looks good for her age. I'm like, she does. She does, Carrie. She does. I mean, you know, like my girl Kristen, but she says Megan was a bit pathetic today on days. I'm sorry. And Lee Shen still wanting Gabby is pathetic and very unattractive of him. And that's a good looking man. I agree. I don't, I mean, granted, I don't, well, besides her looks, I don't see what they see in her. Darby said, what part of Good and Victoria go together? Yeah, we waiting for that one, DC. Grams is in the chat. What's good, Grams? What is good, Grams? How you doing, my friend? Becky D says, I kind of think Nate and Victoria kind of deserve each other. Hmm. John says we haven't seen much of Kristen lately. Yeah. Now, Lashanta says Victor needs to take Vicky out of that seat. Compliment. Yeah, no, I agree with that, John. You know what? The thing is, I think sometimes she works in like if you see too much of her, or even if you see too much of well, with EJ, I can never see too much of EJ because that's my guy. But with like Kristen, I'm cool with that. Like them not showing her as much. She says, "I'll change it." No, 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 no. Why you gotta change it for? Oh, I knew I had. Okay, that's what I gotta do. I didn't mean to do that for a minute. DC says I just can't stand when soap characters go after people who have made it clear they don't want them, like Bo let Megan get killed in a battery accident in the 80s and says still want to be with them. It's pathetic. Spiderquake is why is Spiderquake is it back in the chat? Alyssa's of course Lee still wants Gabby. That's why he changed his mind about taking Stuffy down. Stuffing down. Yeah, but now, yeah, I just, I can't with Shen with Gabby. Johnson said Christina's from. Oh, Christina. Okay, my bad. I for some odd reason I read Kristen. Alyssa says I like Kristen too, and I love Megan. She's crazy, but she's the ultimate villain. Yeah, she does make it very fun. She does make it very fun. Um, DC says, oh, I think I'm almost actually done. DC says actually Nate married Tracy to get control of Jabot. It's genius. Actually, Nate marrying Tracy is to get control of Jabbar is genius, and I like it. Darby on to something else here. Tracy? I mean, Tracy? I don't even know what to sit there. I feel like anything that I say, I'm gonna get canceled for. So I don't. Tracy could be a great sugar mama for. You know what? I don't even know what to say to that. No, I do. I'm just not gonna say it because I don't feel like getting canceled tonight. Um, LaShanta's Megan's on the same stuff Victor was on. You mean like what? World domination? Alyssa says Stephen would eventually find out Megan wants him dead. Yeah, even EJ, I was so glad that EJ couldn't actually go through it. Nikki said DC is a gold. Megan, Carrie says Megan seems much more evil than Miss Wu. I like that even though I'm waiting for Miss Wu claws to come out. Yeah, I am waiting for them to give her something really good though. Nikisha said DC is a goddamn gold. Now my dude says Nikisha, you say gold digger, I say builder because I'm building gold with them. Funny, funny, funny. I mean, that's a lot of things. Things I'm not going to sit there and say that's going to give me cancer, but I'll sit there and say that's one of them. Now, where the hell, Okay. Johnson says, what do you think will happen when Nicole realizes EJ's missing? Probably run to Eric. Seriously, and I'm not even Smith saying that because I'm tipsy. I'm literally just like, she'll probably run to Eric. She'll probably run to the man that has no job, no prospects. Um, because that just makes sense. DC says maybe Nate marrying Tracy for her money, but then really falls in love with her like Tracy and Luke. I love it. Carrie says DC's kind of DC's a very interesting man. I'll sit there and say that much. I'll say that much. DC's my guy, but um unless there's a think Nicole would tell someone I'll come across Megan. Yeah, maybe if she does come across Megan, maybe she'll want to be in that vote as well. Now Tracy says, LOL, the man that has no job, no prospects. Tracy, you act but I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. That's the thing. The dude has no job. He hasn't had a job since he was a priest. Which I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure priests don't really make that much money, but it's a good calling. So it's like, okay, cool. He's not really making bank, but he has prospects. The dude doesn't have anything now. He's like Tommy from Martin. He has no goddamn job. Now Cherie says we'll snack on that. Ah, okay. Okay. Curry said, I knew I forgot someone. Valerie is one of my favorites too. Valerie, welcome to the group. Seriously, Valerie, welcome to the group. Darby says nobody said anything about these. Anybody? No, Darby says nobody ever said anything about Love DC. I'm just, come on, Alyssa. I mean, would you really sit there? I mean, I know the dude has looks or anything like that, but would you really go for somebody who doesn't have a job, who has no prospects, and who will sit there and talk down to you like there's no tomorrow? Because I know I wouldn't. I don't give a damn how good you look. I have to really think about that sentence for a minute. No, you shouldn't do that. Damn, I feel like this alcohol is true serum. You shouldn't do it. DC says, but seriously, I think Tracy and Nate could make a great couple. It's different, it's unique, and it gives Tracy the chance to have a love story. DC, with all due respect, you snipped there talking about Nate and Tracy. Listen, after this, I may actually decide to go out and get something to eat. I'm not gonna do that if we keep snipping talking about Tracy and Nate. Okay, that's just not something I'm gonna do. Tracy says Martin was my show. Yeah. Justin says if Eric and Nicole get back together, Eric will probably work at Basic Black. Well, then I'll be cool with it. Then I will be cool with it. But until then, my dude don't have no damn. He don't have no damn job. Alyssa says Eric needs a job. I thought he was a cop. Like, oh no, no, dude don't actually have no job. He don't have no job. Now, Kyrie says, like I said, unapologetically, I own my favorites. Yes, unlike me, because I totally don't have favorites. Spike Quick says about to have some mint ice cream. It does sound kind of tasty. Wow, this is. If I'm missing people's comments, I'm not trying to do it. It's just this thing is taking like for. Tracy says, "LOL, food places are still open up." Yep. Alyssa Albert is roasting Eric. Listen. Listen, I would sit there and tell you this much. Um, yeah, I am roasting him, but I just feel like these women can do better, and I don't feel like they should have to lower their standards to be with some bum that don't have no damn job. No, no. But yes, like Kyrie says, apparently I'm not allowed to actually, well, I'm not allowed to have favorites. DC says, and imagine if Tracy and Nate had a child. Bro, what the yo, DC, are you yo my guy? I can't tell if you're being serious or if you're trolling at this. I swear, I think that DC is not there. My dude said having a child. I was just like, what? Alyssa says Sloan loves bums. Listen, when Sloan was with Alex, my dude actually had a job. Okay, and then she decided to downgrade and be like, what the hell? Patrick said, do you think that Nina will fall off the deep end when she finally explodes? When she finally explodes, I know she will more than just Sunny and Nina. I think she will go off the deep end. I really do. Um, I really do. Now, Nikki said DC be serious and trolling at the same. I feel like there's a balance with DC. I feel like there's a balance with DC. Like for example, what show is this? Oh, this is DC that's trolling and being serious at the same time. My dude is practically giving Ron vibes. Yo, listen, DC, we listen. This chat group only got one Rob. Okay, we only got one Rob. We only need one Rob. My dude, listen. How old is Tracy? I know he really did not just okay. Johnson says if Nicole is carrying Eric's child and it's a boy, the baby will probably be named Derek Roman Brady. I actually like that name. DC said Tracy could bring out the best in Nate and he remembered a good man. Bro, you just said that they're gonna have a child. How old is Tracy again? Because we didn't all just see that, right? We all okay. Harry says actually I said the opposite. All my favorites we all know it was not. Oh, I love it. I love it. See this is why I rock with Kyrie's. This is why I rock with Kyrie's. Tracy is let's yes, exactly. Tracy is old. Um Tracy is old. That's like Sheila when you know who. And there we go. Tracy says Mel had him shook. No, Spike Quick, she hasn't come back yet. I do miss her. Um, she had all the news on all the different horror movies that I like. God damn it. CW says turning Nate into a male version of Anna Nicole Smith. Hell no. W says DC, I understand those thick white women on black men. No, it's Spike Quick. He hasn't come back yet. She hasn't come back yet. Just said miss her purple hearts. Yeah, no, she was cool. She was cool. But I was definitely put on notice by Mel to not have favorites. So like Jesse just said, I was shook. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Jesse Jess. I appreciate that. Graham says if Tracy gets pregnant, then I'm rooting for Anna and Valentine having a. Yes, CW, yes. Give her those damn purple hearts. Give her those purple hearts. And that was something else. That was something else. Listen, let's not forget about well, yeah, that's right. Give Jessie just all the purple hearts that she can handle. But let's not forget about what was this? Morally great characters. Morally great characters. Let's not forget about the morally great characters. Darby says, "Oh, Tracy's actually younger than." No, Darby says, "Whoa, Tracy is actually younger than Crazy Ashlyn." What? Ashley? What? DC says, "So Nate's not only fine, but a papa at the same time." Yeah, we're not gonna go there. Um, DC says, "Yes, the actress who played Ashley is 62." And who's the Ashley? Tracy said we all had. Well, Tracy, apparently I wasn't allowed to have favorites. Okay. Uh, according to someone, I wasn't allowed to have favorites. And Pop says, I know you are all not talking about Tracy or GH. If Tracy can. No, we're not. We're talking about Tracy from The Young and the Restless. Darby says those triple hearts are patient pending from you know who. Yeah, no, we all know who. I do miss, no, seriously, I do actually miss. Wait, what? No, I actually do miss I do miss Mel. I do miss Mel. And hopefully she comes back one day. In all reality, she was a sweet person. Now DC says an actress playing Tracy is 57. Yo, yo. DC just said Ashley Abbott is 62 and Tracy, the woman that plays Tracy, is 57. That's nuts. That is nuts. Hell no. Harry says I had to bring receipts. You said that I said you're not allowed to have favorites. Had to bring back reality. Does this bring? Oh my god. Uh, I love it. I love it. Is that? uh, Tracy says, "Yeah, you're allowed to have favorites." No, I did miss Pope, and Kyrie's brung me back to reality. So I'm dead. No, seriously, no, I do miss it all. And, it's weird. I mean, you know, I don't know. I generally do try to treat every person here with respect, and I always want to sit there and make sure every person feels welcome in the chat. You know, that's just the bottom line. I always want to sit there and make sure everyone feels welcome and they feel a part of the chat. I feel like that's very important for me. Now, DC says, see, I leave Ned alone. He and Tracy can. Yo, I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say to that. Spikequick says, okay, when it goes to it, Lashanta says Laura, Tracy, and Willow, and Sasha. What about them? Spikequick says, Born and Beautiful are their only girls that look good. Now, Spikequick says, I'm, or something, Born and Beautiful are the only girls that look good. Is that a question? Because if it's a question, no. Um, I think Donna looks good. I think Brooke still got some curves. And Katie's Katie. Uh, why is this taking so long? Why is this take? Okay, Graham said, yeah, Tracy is the baby Abbott. No, DC says, wait, what happened? Now did Boston Brothers lose another shareholder? Mm, no, but we don't have Mel in the chat anymore. But to be fair, this time we don't have Mel in the chat, not because of me, but because she had problems with somebody else. So Becky just said that, but Ashley was the oldest, older than Jack and Tracy. Nah, definitely not old. I definitely not older than Tracy. I mean, definitely not older than Jack. I didn't know Tracy, but Debbie says, okay, someone told Nate to take one for the team. If seeing Tucker with Ashley makes Jack mad, seeing Tracy with Nate will probably kill Jack. Spike Break says, yes, I was saying if any girls. Oh, I like Donna. I think Donna looks good. Donna looks good. I'm all for Donna. If you Google a picture of her, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Lashanta said, good people. DC says, what happened to Mel? What happened to Mel? She got into it with somebody else in the live stream because they did a video on oh, screw that. Okay. No, screw it. She did a video. He did a that's not okay, let me just answer this question first. Somebody else in the live stream did a video where they liked Thomas. And she had so much of a problem with this person liking Thomas that she felt betrayed and that she needed to leave. But DC, did you hear about I gotta sit there and message you this. Yeah, Boston Enterprises. So DC, if you're at 500 subscribers and you have a certain amount of watch time, you can get monetized, right? Like DC, you can actually make money off your videos because they changed the policy on YouTube, and I'm very conflicted by that. So just let you know, DC, if you ever did come back to YouTube, there's a possibility that you can actually make money now. You don't need 1,000 subscribers. You don't need X amount of watch time. If you have 500 subscribers, you can actually make money. Even though I had to sit there and get to 1,000 subscribers, yeah, yeah, CW, I just do. Kerry says, so welcome back from retirement. I'm just saying, listen, if you want to come back, you can actually make money now. But yeah, Tracy, they did change it. Justice is Holly Daniel, the actor who plays as he's 10 years old, and really, damn, she looks good. Yeah, I just on one hand, I'm on what listen, I'll put it this way. Yeah, on one hand, if you make videos, you deserve to get some sort of compensation from it, right? You work hard, you edit, whatever you do, you put your time into it, you deserve to make money. I guess for me, I just sit there and I look at it and it's you know, like me, James, Brock, we all had to sit there and work hard, right? To sit there and get up to this plateau. And now because YouTube wants to sit there and compete with Twitch, they decide to essentially lower the bar. Which I'm just like, what it's like, what it feels like? It feels like a cable subscription deciding to do a promotion, but only for the new people. That's what it's like. No, thank you, Nikisha. Thank you. Um, I just, it just feels like it's one of those things where it's like, um, It's like you missed on. It's like you're not getting a promotion. It's not you're not getting a promo from a service that you are a part of for a while. But anyone that new that comes in, that's what it, they get the promotion. Now DC says I'm definitely would love to get paid for those videos I made in the past. For sure, those will. Yeah, I don't know if they qualify, but you can check. Um, Becky G said I heard YouTube is taking half of all that money that's on the stream. Y'all work hard for it. No, Becky D, no, it's still 70-30. It's still 70-30. Twitch, Jonathan, I mean, Becky D, Twitch will literally sit there and take half of your money, but um, YouTube is still a really good split. I saw that on my I saw it on my Hulu. I gotta check out the first episode. I don't know if I'm actually gonna watch all of it though, but I may sit there and check out the first episode though. Graham TV says, I feel you, bro. No, Graham TV says, I feel you, brothers, because I watched you, Brock, and Grind. Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, JLJ Media, me. Now, DC says, like, a YouTube on to give me at least 600 subscribers. It's giving back pay. I'm just saying. I'm just like Quick says, how much money you get from YouTube? Oh, one, I can't say that because it literally goes against YouTube's policy, so I can't even sit there and say that. And two, I just don't really feel comfortable saying that. But I mean, my point is, I'm very split down the middle about it. Because like I said, James, me, DC, I mean James, me, not just DC, but no, James, me, and Brock, and some other people have worked very hard for that. And then you're practically sitting there. I hasten it to saying lowering the bar, but you're lowering the expectations, and now we're just like. So. But on the positive side, I do believe that every person that do make a video deserves to get paid. So I'm very blah about it. Now DC says I didn't know you two weren't allowed. Yeah, no, DC, no, you're not. Like literally, I'm pretty sure it's a rule. Somebody told me it was a rule. So, and granted, that's only my second reason why. Now, I mean, Kyrie says, "Be happy for the next generation, though. You inspired a bunch of new people." No, I listen. That Kyrie's, I am honored to. That I am 100% honored to. You, Cat Lady, Jakara's, um, last day. I am in awe. I am always in awe of that. I'll be honest, it's one of those things where it's like, even if I'm having like a bad day, I sit there and think about all y'all that's coming out and doing channels and stuff. And well, it definitely warms my heart. It definitely warms my heart, to be honest. It does. He said that's how progress works. It definitely does warm my heart. Where are you moving your ass? Okay, you said you paved the way for others, just like paved the way for you. No, exactly, Nikisha, exactly. Like James. It's funny. I was actually on his channel today. We were sitting there talking about. It was funny. We was actually sitting there talking about mops app. We was actually talking about applesauce. Nikisha, I don't think that legit they can stop. But no, I am now. Johnson says if EJ gets together with Sloan and marry her, I can see her bringing a. Yes. Oh my God, Jonathan. Yes. I would so love that. I would so love that. But no, it's definitely one of those things where, just on a side note, it does it does warm my heart. You said I don't think legally they can stop you from sharing your pay if you want to. No, they couldn't. But I just one, I heard that, and two, I just wouldn't feel comfortable saying it anyway. She said, yes, he does. And it's, to be honest, I literally sat there and I was like, when I had that episode, I was like, okay, I can see why. DC said, I just wish James would just let us know when he goes live so I can hop on. Sheesh. Yeah, I managed to catch his live today. Oh my God, Kyrie, thank you so much. Legit need t-shirt Mel. Legit need a t-shirt Mel. I had him shook. I would wear that. I would I would so wear that, just as if it says so in the contract, then it's possible. Yeah, yeah, no, you're right. I mean, just in general, I wouldn't feel comfortable saying it anyway, but now DC says actually YouTube still says I need 1,000 subscribers to be monetized. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Um oh, DC, let me, because okay, it's a little kind of tricky, DC. So technically you can't get money from, like, you can, people can get, okay, so DC, if you're on live stream, people can do super chats. They can do super chats, they could you can get channel members and stuff like that. The only thing that you actually can't get, um the only thing that you can't get is oh, you can't get monetized through like commercials and stuff. That's the only stipulation. That's now Tracy said you just changed it. It may take you a few days. Yeah, no, I think that's the only caveat. But also thank you, Carries. Thank you so much. That's the only caveat that you can't do. So you can't monetize your videos, but you can get super thanks and super chats and stuff like that. And you can actually get members. So now Johnson says someone that Stefan would approve of. Yes. Nikki said it's not in their guidelines. Harry says that's gonna be your birthday gift, Robert. I'm gonna have a, oh, Carrie's, listen, if you do that, I'm gonna sit there and wear that. I'm going to wear the F out of that, like for real. Like Grace says, a whole Daisy Flower or Colson. I hope so too. There's been like rumors that they may come in, but there's been room. I would love to sit there and see. I would love to sit there and see what you call it. DC says so they could super chat you or less than 100. But yes, I would love to sit there and see Daisy Johnson in there or Colson. DC says honestly, I think the super chats and other stuff are more than the actual video views. It seems to be. Yeah, I'll say this much, DC. Um, Unless your videos are making up to like 1,000 or 1,000,000, you don't generally you don't generally get paid that much through videos unless they're at like 1,000 or 1,000,000. But the point is you can actually make some money off your channel through live streams and stuff like that. And you couldn't do that before. So yeah, no, I know why, um I know why he left. I know why he decided to sit there and take a break from it, but I'm just saying if you do come back, you can actually make some sort of monetary gain. I'll say that much. Hold on. Now Kyrie says the shirt's gonna say on the front and the back. Mel had him shook, no favors. Mel had shook, no favors. Gonna legit send that shirt to you. Yeah. What's your favorite color? Um, You can send it in black. Send it in black. Ooh, yeah, send it in black because I would love for it to actually pop out. Oh my god, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. So do it in black with like white letters. I would legit wear the F out of that shirt. You know, Kyrie, I would actually trust you to give you my address. like, like dead ass serious. I would trust you to sit there and give you, um, my bad, Jonathan. Hold, where is? Like, I'm gonna miss a lot more. Uh, hold on. Where? Well, if it actually would work. Oh my God, this is taking forever. Johnson says I can see Sloan going toe to toe with the likes of Megan and Chris. Okay, Kristen, yes. Megan, no. Megan, no. Because Megan is nuts. Megan is nuts. Kristen, yeah. Kristen, there's lines that she won't cross. DC says so. It says for super chats. I still have to. What? Okay, I'm gonna have to. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that, DC. I'm gonna have to look at that. Carrie says sure will, black and white letters, but of course, yes, yeah, no, of course. That's the signature right there, Kyrie. That is the signature right there. I love it. I love it. Like dead ass there's I love it. Why is this W says, aren't you afraid that competing live streams will cancel each other out during similar live stream times? Wait, what do you mean by that? Darby. Aren't you afraid that competing live streams will cancel each other out during similar live streams? You mean, Darby, you mean like if DC did a live stream and I did a live stream? Is that what you're talking about? Because I feel like we all kind of live stream at different times and different days. When you stop and think about it. Like even on Sundays, James is early in the morning, and then you have different days at like six at like 7:30, 6 to 8, and then I come on. So I don't know what you mean about like competing. Okay, no, you're just gonna take your sweet time. Now, Kyrie says that is the next year I'm going to work on being much less petty. I'm writing my 2014 New Year's resolution already. Hmm. You know, no, that's good. I only put one thing on my New Year's Eve resolution. I don't remember what that is. I don't remember what that is. I think it was to make the live stream successful. It's to make my live stream successful, and I actually did that. So I'm very proud of myself. W says Sloan might be the lawyer who would get Rachel from Brady after losing Eric. Ooh. Oh no. No, Darby, no. Because here's the thing, here's the thing, Darby. Usually when DC used to come on, he used to come on around 6:30. So he came on between 6 and 6:30, and he would only live stream for like an hour and change. And then I would come on at 8 o'clock. So we never, me and DC never really clashed with times. DC says, well, when I did the live stream, because me and Albert had a lot of the same subscribers, I did mine at an earlier time, so both members could be part of both. Yeah, exactly. We did both different, we did different times. I'll actually tell you the truth, sometimes, like if DC was coming on at 9, I used to sit there and end mine a little bit early to make sure that it would be enough time for people to leave my live stream and come to his live stream. We made it work. That's how it is. That's how it is with DC. Kerry says, well, you had made this stream successful a long time ago while I'm being No, listen, Kyrie, I can be petty at times. I can. So it's you do it at your own pace. You do it at your own pace. I mean, there's things I still feel like I need to work on. Like there's obvious things I need to work on, like my goddamn diet. Um, Now DC says I honestly think Albert has the best live stream legit, and out of most YouTubers I've seen, both soap YouTubers and non-soap. Thank you. No, thank you, DC. Thank you. No, I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've sat there. You know what it is? I've sat there and I watched other live streamers, and I took stuff that they did good, man, other things that they didn't do good, and tried to mix it in into what I think would be good for my subscribers. So it's a learning process. At the end of the day, I'm still learning. You know, there's things I'll sit there and say that's out of pocket. But the one thing I do love about my subscribers is that they will sit there and check me. They will sit there and make sure that I get back on the rails when I get right off the damn track. So no, I do. I thank you, DC. Actually, tell you the truth, DC was actually also really good with his live stream because he always had a certain energy to him. He was always like very laughing and very upbeat and just really having fun and just living in that moment. You know, I think that's why it sat me a little bit when DC decided to take a step back from doing YouTube because he had a presence that was totally different. He had an energy that was totally different from everyone else. You know, Johnson says, I agree about Sloan representing Kristen for custody of Rachel. Think about it. If Sloan married into the marriage, she could become the family lawyer. Yeah, technically two lawyers because EJ is still um a lawyer. But listen, I think I'm gonna sit there and end this live stream tonight. One, it is getting kind of late, and I do want to try to wake up tomorrow early. This way I can do all four videos like I did today. And two, well, the battery is getting kind of low. So, but I do want to thank everyone for joining out. This was actually a really great live stream. I want to thank everyone for joining. Um, Everyone for being chill, keeping it fun, reminding me every day of why I do what I do, and doing these live streams has just been amazing. And that's because of everyone here. So, DC says Sloan to me would be a better lawyer for the Damaris and Bella. Johnson says true, but I completely forgot about AJ. Yeah, no, he's also a lawyer. Have a good night, Alyssa. Thank you for joining. This was so much fun. I love having you in the chat as always. So thank you for joining. It is always great to see you. Have a good night, Tracy. Yeah. I wouldn't sit there and say effortlessly, but you know what it is, Tracy? It's only a little bit effortlessly or effort. It's only not that much effort because of everyone here. Because of you, Alyssa, Jonathan, CW, when DC shows up, Kyrie's Clark, um, Ariana, thank you, CW, Darby, Nikisha, Blackmon, Eagle Fang, thank you, Tracy. I only did good because of people like you. So thank you. You really do make these live streams. The same as everyone else. Thank you, Blackmon. Thank you, Anna B. Well, I really appreciate that so much. Thank you, Tracy. And I'm grateful for you. You know, I always see you in JLJ's live stream, so I'm honored that you come to my live streams as well. Have a good night, Andrea. Have a good night, Jesse Jess. Have a good night, Autumn. Thank you. Jonathan, oh my God, thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan says, in fact, what if Sloan ends up in some legal trouble and needs a lawyer himself and EJ decides to represent her? That would be a very fun and interesting matching with Sloan and EJ. Let's be honest, I do feel like EJ does need somebody that's going to ride for him. And Nicole is clearly not that chick. Like, for real. Well, thank you, Tracy. No, James is my guy. So, but again, whenever somebody comes to more than one live stream or is um with more than one person, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Oh my God, CW, thank you, CW. Why is it not highlighting it? Okay, I guess it's going to take a minute. Becky T's, thank you, everyone. You distracted me from my migraine. Well, thank you, Becky D. I hope I wasn't too loud for you. This is just really okay. There we go. Thank you, CW. Thank you so much. Johnson says, join us next time for another edition of Soap Chat with Aubrey Bostic. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Andrea. You have a great night. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, CW. Darby says I beat that with the 50s. No, seriously, Darby, listen. Y'all being here is amazing. And anything that people give me, I really do cherish that because it really does help me out. Like I cannot tell you how much that helps me out. It really does. So thank you so much. Um, y'all have a great night. I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. We're gonna sit there and chop it up again. We are the number one soap opera live stream for a reason, and it's literally because of y'all. Every single person in here. Becky D, oh my God, thank you, Becky D. I'm sorry, this thing is going super slow because you're awesome. Well, no, Becky D, I'm just here. Y'all are the awesome ones. On the realness, y'all are the awesome ones. I'm just the host. But it's people like you, Becky D, that do make these live streams so good. So and you also make it the number one live stream. I feel very proud to saying that because of everyone here. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Grab some drinks, grab some snacks, and get ready because we're going to be cooking some characters and having a hell of a time doing it. So y'all have a good night, everyone. I will see y'all tomorrow. Later.